Alright, so it's been a while since we announced the Ducktales 2 contest, and it's been a while since you've heard anything from it. Well, that's for good reason. We've been having a very, very difficult time choosing a winner. We're just getting together, in fact, to watch all the videos, because there's a lot of videos. In fact, I'm at Jay's work. I had to come down to his work to get him to sit down so we could watch these things.
Believe it or not, we watched every single submission, which obviously takes some time. And we've narrowed it down.
We have narrowed it down.
We've narrowed it down to a top 5 because of all the submissions. These were, you know, some of the best or original or whatever you want to call it. We like these the most, I guess.
I think they're the ones that made us chuckle the most. Not necessarily the best videos or the ones that were best produced, of course, or anything like that. It's just the ones that we got a chuckle out of the most.
Right.
Because this is the top 5, we decided that everybody's going to get something. So, if you're in the top 5, I'll message you on your message, so keep a lookout for messages. But, you know, we're going to send you a shirt and maybe a little bit extra thrown into there.
Top 5. Number 5 is RetroRobbie.
RetroRobbie. What I loved about his is all the references he threw in, which means he watches. But it was a funny video. For sure. And number 4 is Dr. Octo with his parody, in which I think we gotta give him creative points on this one. You know, him playing every single part. Yeah, he played every character. He even did some fancy, and by fancy it means I can't do it, camera work or editing work where, you know, he actually, you can see both of him on the screen at the same time. You know, guy like me, I can't do that. But again, you know, he threw in a lot of references from the show and whatnot, which means he actually watches it. He spent a lot of time, obviously, making a wig and stuff just for 4 seconds of oil up and hit the gym with me. So,
or wouldn't have bought one.
Yeah, exactly.
Either way, so it was very creative, Dr. Octo. Number 3.
Yeah, I really like this one.
Yeah, I did too. Number 3 is Pancheezey Games, and the reason we put him is he's not so much a parody, it's more of a spin-off, but we got the comedy. It was actually very funny to us, and the more we watched, the more it went on, the funnier and funnier it got. So it's not a direct parody, but it's creativeness.
Creative, yeah. It was really creative, really well produced.
Right.
And above all, it made us chuckle and made us laugh. So what about second place?
Well, there is no second place.
What?
We are actually going to, we're going to have 2 winners because we had a extremely hard time deciding of the top 5, honestly, but of these 2 specifically, who would win. So we decided that we're going to have 2 number 1s, two-way tie for first, and we are going to probably go on eBay and purchase another Ducktales 2 and send it to the other winner. So
we're giving away 2 Ducktales 2.
2 Ducktales 2, right. So the first 2 places are, the first one...
Now these are in no particular order.
These are in no particular order. That one first?
Yeah.
First one is Hammer Brothers.
Hammer Brothers. Right now he's like... Woo!
First one was Hammer Brothers. Now, we talked about, you know, a lot of these guys threw in references, you know, things we say, burps, and just all kinds of just everything, you know. Chode was a running theme for some reason in all of these submissions. But Hammer Brothers, I personally like what you did because your humor in it was very dry, and some people may watch it and be like, I don't get it, or this is boring. But that's right up our alley. Like, it's perfect.
At first, when I first watched it, I was like, oh, that's cool. But then, you know, we watch these submissions like over and over and over again. And the more we watched this one, the funnier it got. And that's why it's in first place right now. So good job.
Good job, Hammer Brothers. The Hammer Brothers. Wait, is it 2 of y'all or just 1?
Hey, you gotta decide between the 2 of you who gets the game.
Yeah, you're only getting 1. Motherfuckers. Alright, and the other first place is
64-bit for life.
64-bit for life.
Yeah.
It's two kids, two youngsters, and by kids I mean, you know, they're probably what, early teen? 13
14.
maybe 14. These guys played all the parts. One dude even painted a beard on his face to play me. The other guy was Billy, and it was these guys. I think more than anyone else referenced us and things we have said and done in our show, including stuff,
really subtle stuff too. Really subtle stuff. A lot of people don't catch and stuff. They were referencing it, and that's part of the reasons why. I mean, first of all, it was funny, and second of all the references. That's why we put it in first place.
Right. They actually even made a reference, at least one reference, to something in our animated episodes. But yeah, there you have it. There's our top 5, and everybody will get something, whether you got first place or not. And just wait on a message from Captain 8-Bit YouTube page.
Yeah. And again, sorry it's taking so long, but really want to appreciate everybody who left a submission. Just because we narrowed it down to 5 doesn't mean that there weren't any other good ones there.
Agreed.
We had a really hard time just narrowing it down to 5.
Agreed. There was some that we had to leave out of the top 5 that definitely would get an honorable mention if we had the time and we're doing honorable mention.
Yeah, I mean, and honestly, on another day may have been in the top 5.
Yeah, true. That's very true.
So I think this top 5 over the course of a couple weeks that rotated people in and out. So
yeah, no, this wasn't definitive like from day one. It was to
the point where we had to come up with a decision.
Yeah,
this thing's been dragging on for 2 months, and we were like, we got to come up with something. So we really sat down, watched them all again, and this is what we came up with. But again, thank you everyone who submitted. We really appreciate it.
Thank you everyone who watches.
Yeah. So
it's really appreciated.
Yeah. Come to Retropalooza.
Where's all the gold? There's like a bunch of common ass sports titles and 15 copies of Super Mario. Where's my damn Flintstones, man?
I think we've been set up.
Shit! Can't believe we got caught slipping.
Join us on this blood sport. Keep rare games out of the clutches of reseller chodes and give them a proper home in my game room.
Willie gets knocked out and I go and buy the game.